Hi, hello. Next topic is IC engine. Okay, IC engine is a device which is used to convert some chemical energy into heat energy. Further, heat energy is converted into mechanical work. Okay, so heat engines are classified into two types. One is external combustion engine, and another one is the internal combustion engine. So normally, the internal combustion engine, the combustion take place inside of the IC engine. So inside of the engine, not IC engine. So for example, if we consider, so this is the engine, the combustion take place inside of the engine, then it is called as internal combustion engine. Suppose combustion takes place outside of the engine. Suppose if we consider this is the engine, this is the combustion chamber. If combustion take place here, then transmit power from here to you, then it is called as external combustion engine. Okay, so external combustion engine, sometimes called as EC engine. So combustion of fuel takes place outside of the engine cylinder is called as the external combustion engine. Example of external combustion engine is steam engine and steam turbine. Okay, so next, the internal combustion engine, IC engine, the combustion of fuel takes place inside of the IC engine cylinder is called as internal combustion engine. The example of IC engines are petrol engine and diesel engine. Clear? Next, classification of IC engine. IC engines are broadly classified according to the fuel used, according to thermodynamic cycle, so according to number of stroke, according to number of stroke, sorry, it's repeated, method of ignition, so method of cooling, so number of cylinders and the position of the cylinder. So according to fuel used, IC engines are classified into petrol engine and diesel engine and gas engine. According to thermodynamic cycle, Otto cycle engine, diesel cycle engine and dual combustion cycle engine. According to the number of stroke, a 4-stroke engine and 2-stroke engine. Okay, so next, according to the ignition, spark ignition engine and compression ignition engine. So air cooled engine, water cooled engine, single cylinder engine, multi cylinder engine, inline engine, radial engine, V engine and opposite cylinder engine. So these are all the broadly classification of IC engine. Okay, so next, some engine terminologies. This terminology used particularly in IC engine. So bore, the first topic is, if you consider an engine diagram like this. So this is the simple engine diagram, cylinder. Okay, clear. So bore means inner diameter of the cylinder is called as bore. So this is the cylinder actually. So inner so this diameter is called as bore. Clear? So bore means inner diameter of the cylinder is called as bore. So stroke, the distance between the TDC to BDC is called as stroke. So the top dead center, so this is called as a TDC, top dead center. So this is called as a BDC, bottom dead center. So the distance between from TDC to BDC, so this is the distance in between from TDC to BDC is called as stroke. So TDC means maximum top position, BDC means maximum bottom position. So clearance volume, it is the volume contained between the piston top of the cylinder. So if we consider only cylinder na consider ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ cylinder ನಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ರೀತಿ shape ಇರುತ್ತೆ. Clear? So ಈ ರೀತಿ, so ಈ volume ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, this volume is called as clearance volume. Okay, so another volume, the volume in between TDC to BDC from here to here is called as stroke volume. So two types of volume. One is a clearance volume, it's called as CV, it's called as clearance volume. Another one is called as the stroke volume. Stroke volume is called as SV. Stroke volume, actual definition, it is the volume between the TDC to BDC is called as stroke volume. Clear? Next, compression ratio. Compression ratio is very important. The compression ratio of the total cylinder volume, clearance volume is called as compression ratio. The formula, total cylinder volume, stroke volume plus clearance volume is called as total cylinder volume. So compression ratio, the formula for compression ratio, how to calculate compression ratio is equal to R. So is equal to total volume divided by clearance volume is called as compression ratio. So total volume is equal to clearance volume plus stroke volume. So this is the concept of compression ratio. Clear? Next, for petrol engine, compression ratio varies from 6 to 10 normally. For diesel engine, compression ratio varies from 14 to 20. So in between dual combustion engine, compression ratio in between petrol and diesel. Clear? Piston speed, it average speed of the piston and it is equal to 2 into L into N. So this is called as average speed of the piston. Okay. So ನೀವು focus ಮಾಡೋಂಥದ್ದಾದ್ರೆ for objective questions purpose ನಲ್ಲಿ so main important points ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು the definition of bore, definition of stroke and clearance volume and compression ratio. So very important point. Okay. Next topic is Otto cycle. So Otto cycle, another name of Otto cycle is called as petrol engine. Clear? So petrol engine so basically works on the principle of Otto cycle, right? So Otto in cycle, so if you consider a small engine like this, so petrol engine. Okay, so how to identify if it is a petrol engine or diesel engine? So petrol engine, so the main function to produce power by using a petrol. Okay, petrol engine ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡೋದಾದ್ರೆ ಸ್ಪಾರ್ಕ್ ಪ್ಲಗ್ ನ ಪ್ರೊವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ಬಟ್ ಡೀಸೆಲ್ ಇಂಜಿನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಾದ್ರೆ ಫ್ಯೂಯಲ್ ಇಂಜೆಕ್ಟರ್ ನ ಪ್ರೊವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಪೆಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಇಂಜಿನ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಆಗಂತದ್ದು ಬೇಸಿಕಲಿ ಅಟೋ ಸೈಕಲ್ ಇಂದ ವರ್ಕ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಪೆಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಇಂಜಿನ್ ವರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಆನ್ ದಿ ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಟೋ ಸೈಕಲ್. ಸೊ ಅಟೋ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಸೈಂಟಿಸ್ಟ್ ನೇಮ್ ಇದು. ಓಕೆ, ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ನೋನ್ ಆಸ್ ದಿ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ವಾಲ್ಯೂಮ್ ಸೈಕಲ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಸೊ ಡ್ಯೂರಿಂಗ್ ವರ್ಕಿಂಗ್ the volume is constant, so then it is called as Otto cycle works on the basic principle of constant volume, or petrol engine works on the principle of constant volume, so it is also known as constant volume cycle. Four different strokes in a petrol engine or Otto cycle. First one is suction stroke, second one is a compression stroke, third one is an expansion stroke, fourth one is an exhaust stroke. ಟೋಟಲಿ 4 ಸ್ಟ್ರೋಕ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಒಂದು ಸಕ್ಷನ್, ಕಂಪ್ರೆಷನ್, ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪಾನ್ಷನ್, ಎಕ್ಸಾಸ್ಟ್. ಸಕ್ಷನ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೋಕ್ ನ ನೋಡೋದಾದ್ರೆ ಡ್ಯೂರಿಂಗ್ ಸಕ್ಷನ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೋಕ್ ಮಿಕ್ಸ್ಚರ್ ಆಫ್ ಬೋತ್ ಏರ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಫ್ಯೂಯಲ್ ಎಂಟರ್ ಇಂಟು ದಿ ಇಂಜಿನ್ ಸಿಲಿಂಡರ್. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೋಕ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಏರ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಫ್ಯೂಯಲ್ ಎರಡು ಮಿಕ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಎಂಟ್ರಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಕಂಪ್ರೆಷನ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೋಕ್ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಕಂಪ್ರೆಸ್ ದಿ ಏರ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಫ್ಯೂಯಲ್ ಮಿಕ್ಸ್ಚರ್ ಇನ್ಸೈಡ್ ದ ಎಂಜಿನ್. ಸೊ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೋಕ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಎಂಟ್ರಿ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಇದನ್ನ ಕಂಪ್ರೆಷನ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೋಕ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಕಂಪ್ರೆಸ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ ವಿತ್ ಹೈ ಕಂಪ್ರೆಷನ್ ರೇಷಿಯೋ. So expansion stroke, during the stroke sudden rise of pressure and pushes the piston with a great force and rotate the crank. So during the expansion stroke combustion taking place and it will produce some power. So expansion stroke ನಡಿಬೇಕಿದ್ರೆ so sudden expansion ಆಗೋದ್ರಿಂದಾಗಿ some power produce ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಆ ಪವರ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಫ್ಲೈ ವೀಲ್ಸ್ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಸೇವ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೋಕ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಎಕ್ಸಾಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೋಕ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಅನ್ಬರ್ನ್ಡ್ ಗ್ಯಾಸಸ್ ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು ಇದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಎಕ್ಸಾಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ದ ಸ್ಪಾರ್ಕ್ ಪ್ಲಗ್ ಈಸ್ ಯೂಸ್ಡ್ ಟು ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ದಿ ಸ್ಪಾರ್ಕ್ ಅಟ್ ದಿ ಎಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಕಂಪ್ರೆಷನ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೋಕ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಅಟ್ ದ ಎಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಕಂಪ್ರೆಷನ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೋಕ್ ಸ್ಪಾರ್ಕ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಬೈ ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ದಿ ಸ್ಪಾರ್ಕ್ ಪ್ಲಗ್. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? Next, diesel cycle or diesel engine. So diesel engine works on the principle of diesel cycle. So it is also known as the constant pressure cycle. So petrol engine is also called as constant volume cycle, but diesel engine is also called as constant pressure cycle. Clear? Next, it is also consisting 4 different strokes. Same stroke, suction stroke and compression stroke, expansion stroke, working stroke and exhaust stroke. Same function. So diesel engine also perform 4 different types of strokes. So instead of spark plug, fuel injector is mounted on the place. So spark plug ಬದಲು ಅದೇ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಫ್ಯೂಯಲ್ ಇಂಜೆಕ್ಟರ್ ನ ಹಾಕಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಡೀಸೆಲ್ ಎಂಜಿನ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? ಡ್ಯೂರಿಂಗ್ ಎ ಸಕ್ಷನ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೋಕ್ ಒನ್ಲಿ ಏರ್ ಈಸ್ ಎಂಟರ್ ಇಂಟು ದಿ ಎಂಜಿನ್ ಸಿಲಿಂಡರ್. ಸಕ್ಷನ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೋಕ್ ನಡಿಬೇಕಿದ್ರೆ ಪೆಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಇಂಜಿನ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಏರ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಫ್ಯೂಯಲ್ ಎರಡೂ ಎಂಟ್ರಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಬಟ್ ಡೀಸೆಲ್ ಇಂಜಿನ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಸೊ ಡ್ಯೂರಿಂಗ್ ಎ ಸಕ್ಷನ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೋಕ್ ಒನ್ಲಿ ಏರ್ ಈಸ್ ಎಂಟರ್ ಇಂಟು ದಿ ಎಂಜಿನ್ ಸಿಲಿಂಡರ್. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ 2 ಸ್ಟ್ರೋಕ್ ಎಂಜಿನ್ ಅಂಡ್ 4 ಸ್ಟ್ರೋಕ್ ಎಂಜಿನ್. ಸೊ ನಾರ್ಮಲಿ ಬೈಕ್ ಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ನೋಡಿರ್ತೀರ ಅದೆಲ್ಲ 2 ಸ್ಟ್ರೋಕ್ ಎಂಜಿನ್. ಹೆವಿ ವೆಹಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಯಾವ್ದು ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಕಾರ್ಗಳು, ಬಸ್ಸು, ಟ್ರಕ್, ಈ ತರ ವೆಹಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಹೈ ಪವರ್ ಜನರೇಟ್ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಅಂತ ಕಡೆ ಎಲ್ಲ 4 ಸ್ಟ್ರೋಕ್ ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ 2 ಸ್ಟ್ರೋಕ್ ಅಂಡ್ 4 ಸ್ಟ್ರೋಕ್ ಅಂತ ನೋಡೋದಾದ್ರೆ, ಓಕೆ, ಫಸ್ಟ್ ನಾವು 2 ಸ್ಟ್ರೋಕ್ ನ ನೋಡೋಣ. 2 ಸ್ಟ್ರೋಕ್ ಸೈಕಲ್ ಇಂಜಿನ್, all the process means 4 process. In 2 stroke cycle engines are completed in 2 stroke only. All the 4 process completed within a 2 stroke is called as 2 stroke engine. Clear? So one complete revolution of the crankshaft is required to complete one cycle. So in a 2 stroke cycle consisting 3 part, one is the inlet part, another one is the exhaust part, third one is called as the transport part. ಸೊ ಟೋಟಲಿ 3 ಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಟೂ ಸ್ಟ್ರೋಕ್ ಎಂಜಿನ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ, ಒಂದು ಇನ್ಲೆಟ್, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಎಕ್ಸಾಸ್ಟ್, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ ಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಬಟ್ ಪೆಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಇಂಜಿನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡೋದಾದ್ರೆ ಪೆಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಇಂಜಿನ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಟೂ ಪೋರ್ಟ್ಸ್, ಒನ್ ಇಸ್ ಇನ್ಲೆಟ್ ಪೋರ್ಟ್, ಅನದರ್ ಒನ್ ಇಸ್ ದಿ ಎಕ್ಸಾಸ್ಟ್ ಪೋರ್ಟ್. ಬಟ್ ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಟು ಟೂ ಸ್ಟ್ರೋಕ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಫೋರ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೋಕ್, ಟೂ ಸ್ಟ್ರೋಕ್ ಇಟ್ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮೋರ್ ಪವರ್ compared to four stroke. Clear? So that means we are provided three different types of strokes: inlet, exhaust, and extra port is called as transfer ports. Okay, and the power developed in every revolution of the crank in two stroke. But in four stroke, power is developed every alternative revolution of the crank. So this is the main difference between per two stroke and four stroke, the power production. So higher power production will be possible only in two stroke. Okay, so compared to four stroke, but four stroke is a most efficient cycle for compared to two stroke. Overall efficiency of the four stroke is higher than two stroke, but only if you consider concept of power, so two stroke is better. So high mechanical efficiency compare with the four stroke engines. Compared to four stroke, more power is produced compared to two stroke cycle use both petrol and diesel. So two stroke cycle uses both petrol and diesel. Four stroke also uses both petrol and diesel. Lighter flywheel. So two stroke uses lighter flywheel, but four stroke uses heavier flywheel because high power, higher weight, high power withstanding. So definitely it occupied with high flywheel. So theoretically, power produced is twice than the four strokes. So only concept of power, the four stroke compared to four stroke, two stroke produced twice. Clear? So example of two-stroke engine: lawnmowers, scooters, motorcycles, mopeds, boats, propulsion ships, etc. So these are all the different examples of two-stroke engines are used. So for compared to four-stroke, in a four-stroke, all the process in a four-stroke engine is completed in four-stroke, but all the process are completed in only two-stroke. Last one, the four-stroke required two complete revolution of the crank in one complete cycle. So heavier flywheel for compared to two stroke, heavier flywheel is used. So due to non-uniform turning movement, heavy and bulky engine. So engine is always heavy and bulky for compared to. So ನೀವು ಬೈಕ್ ಇಂಜಿನ್ ವೆಹಿಕಲ್, ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಬಸ್ ಇಂಜಿನ್ಗಳನ್ನ ಕಂಪ್ಯಾರಿಸನ್ ಮಾಡಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಬೈಕ್ ಇಂಜಿನ್ is light in weight, bus engine is heavy in weight because bus engine containing four stroke engine, bike containing only two stroke engine with a single cylinder, but bus engine containing four stroke with multi-cylinder. So this is a major difference between both the engines. So volumetric efficiency is greater than two stroke cycle. Volumetric efficiency normally greater than two stroke cycle. Volumetric efficiency, thermal efficiency, overall efficiency, all the efficiency are greater than two stroke except mechanical efficiency. Mechanical efficiency is higher in two stroke. Other than all the efficiency are higher in four stroke. Clear? Example: the four stroke is adapted in cars, so aeroplanes, so trucks, so buses, so power generation station, etc. Clear? Next, performance of ICE engine. So ICE engine performance, so the formulas. Okay, so indicated power. So definition of indicated power is very important. So this type of question is asking in objective type question. The power is developed inside of the engine is called as dash ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. So the power developed inside of the engine is called as IP. Brake power, the power available at the outside of the engine cylinder is called as BP. Friction power, the power loss due to friction is called as FP. Friction power. So the relation, the basic relation of those three powers, IP is equal to BP plus FP. For example, so this is the engine. Clear? So this is the vehicle. So power developed in engine to transmit to vehicle. Clear? So the power developed inside of a engine is normally called as IP. The power obtained at the vehicle is normally called as BP. So for distribution from inlet to outlet by using some transmission media, it loses some power is called as FP. So FP ನೇ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಲಾಸ್ ಆಗೋಂಥದ್ದು, IP ಇಂದ BP ಗೆ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಮಿಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಿದ್ರೆ. So next, mechanical efficiency. The mechanical efficiency is equal to BP by IP into 100. So thermal efficiency. So thermal efficiency is defined as the ratio of power developed by heat supplied, power developed IP divided by MF into CV. So brake thermal efficiency, BP divided by MF into CV. ಸೊ ಓಕೆ, ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ನೀವು ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀರಾ ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್. ದ ಏರ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ ಎಫಿಷಿಯನ್ಸಿ, ಸೊ ಫಾರ್ ಪೆಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಇಂಜಿನ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಡೀಸೆಲ್ ಇಂಜಿನ್ 1 - 1 by r to the power of gamma minus 1. ಪೆಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಇಂಜಿನ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಡೀಸೆಲ್ ಇಂಜಿನ್ ನೋಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಏನಾದ್ರು ಐಡೆಂಟಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಇವೆರಡು ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸ್ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿರಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ರಿಲೇಟಿವ್ ಎಫಿಷಿಯನ್ಸಿ, ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ರೇಷಿಯೋ